Hi vlog, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be some things that I would want in my future house because I think that they are cool. The first thing would be a kitchen TV. I think it is so, I'll put pictures here, but I think it is so comforting, especially on a rainy day or if you're cooking and you want something, just if you just want some background noise, or there definitely are background shows like when you're doing something like Gilmore Girls, etc. I would definitely, have it on while I would be cooking, and if it is a DVD one, then I would buy only like low stimulation movies, like movies that were from the 90s, uh things like that. Um, a pool, not just a regular pool, a round shaped pool, and not like a circle. I'm talking about like at the edges, they just have to be round. Also, actually, preferably an underground I cannot talk. An underground moon pool from H2O Mermaids. Um, if you guys have watched that show, then you know what kind of pool it is. It's like in a cave and right above, like when you're in the it's like a jacuzzi type. When you're in it, you look up and the moon is right there. Yeah, I would have that, but a pool, and it has to be a certain blue color. I'm showing all pictures right here. I want greenery surrounded by like with my pool. Trees, leaves, plants. The blue of the pool, like the tiles, have to be a certain blue. It has to be like that greenish bluish, not just straight up ice blue. Okay. Warm lighting. 1,000%. I cannot have my home, the place that I go to. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if that all got in, but warm lighting because the place that I come home to cannot remind me of the hospital. It cannot remind me of school. It cannot remind me of the store. All of these places I go with fluorescent lighting, my stomach immediately starts hurting. And I think it's because of the lighting. I had this theory in freshman year, I have it now. Fluorescent lighting does not do good on my stomach. It gives me anxiety. That is my theory. Of course, antique lamps. I love how well designed lamps, or honestly, all furniture was back then, but specifically lamps. This also goes for, okay, I used to build on Bloxburg. Fun fact about me, I was a pretty good builder, I would say, but back to the point. I just had to share that. I would say I forgot what it's called. Like wall tiles, wall trim, something on the wall, like whatever goes there, and uh, kind of adds more depth, like definition. Like it's a bit of a curve. I don't know. I'll attach a picture there. Overhead windows. Um, Last time I visited London, I was like 7 years old. My uncle in his apartment, there were like windows at the top of his, you know, roof. And I was like, what's going on? I've never seen this in my life. And since then I've been obsessed with it. Because I would open it all day long, honestly. Like, I would have it open because I love airflow. I love the smell of fresh air. A lot of people don't. I don't know why. But yeah, I would have an overhead window, and especially when it rains, just hearing the sound of the water tap repeatedly uh on the window would bring me comfort. A couch that is genuinely more comfortable than my own bed. A couch that I can literally like jump into and just sink and watch a movie and eat my dinner and host friends with and have conversations with. A couch that can do it all. A fireplace, of course. Okay, this would only be for like one room, but warm, I mean, like orange curtains. I love the look that warm colored curtains give the whole room because obviously, the light absorbs through and then it brings the whole room to look that color. So I like when rooms have that vibe. Mosaic tiles in the bathroom, mosaic tiles on the front door, rainbow lighting tiles that like when you look through it it becomes like a rainbow prism, something like that. Definitely that. Woodwork designed dressers. I meant vanity, sorry. Oak stairs. A room dedicated to prayer and reading. So like kind of like a mini library room, but also with a prayer corner. And I want to buy like a mobile Quran player. Like you just play it and then it starts playing Quran and you can like choose which surah you want to do. That would be amazing, especially having Surah Baqarah in the house. Um, taking away bad energy, and then Surah Al Kahf for Fridays. That would be nice. A room inside the house dedicated solely for plants. I love plants. My grandma, she also has that passion, so we have numerous different plants just sitting around in our house. And some of us are against it, some of us are for it. I'm personally for it. I think that plants, they bring oxygen into the house, they bring good vibes. Also bugs, that's a factor too. But I love our plants. I love that color of green. Green is my favorite color, and just like looking at those plants, looking at that chlorophyll, just feels that satisfaction in my brain. DVDs, because I think physical media is important. And what if Netflix takes off that movie? What if you can't afford Hulu no more? Maybe that physical DVD gonna do for you. Even though it does cost more to buy each one rather than just buy the subscription, I still think it's a cool thing to invest in because we don't know what state our world is gonna be in 20 years. So let's go according to that. But I mean, you also can't really plan for everything. I don't know. It's just my perspective. I just think it's a cool thing to have. Two cats. Not one, not three, two. I just did the middle finger. Not one, not not four, two. Because having one, I think that, when I'm out on vacation, inshallah, when I'm out on vacation, I don't want my cat to be alone. First of all, that's low key like torture, especially when you've already gotten them so used to you. Um, Two, I just think that two are cute. Like it's cute as long as they don't spend all the time focusing on each other and giving each other love and not giving me any, then it's fine. But if they don't put no attention on me, then I'm gonna be mad. That concludes the video though. Thanks for watching.